Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. I screwed up tonight. That's Ortiz Ortiz, by the way. Ortiz Ortiz on drums. Terrific jazz drummer. Terrific drummer just in general. But Ortiz Ortiz, that's O-R-T-I-Z. Ortiz, O-R-T, Z-Z-I. There you go. Check him out. Dude's good. All right, folks. This is what happened. I'll give you a lowdown. So anytime I get logged off a Rumble, when I log back on, for some reason, it puts me in my secondary account. And my secondary account has 15 people following it. I never use it. I don't know how I got it. I think I had it. And then we changed over to a better account, to like the professional one. Well, I set up my show in the secondary account today. So instead of going out to everybody, it just went out to 15 people. So I changed it 15 minutes before the show when I realized it. But I do not think there's any chance I am going to be featured at all. So there you go. And the worst part is I have no one to blame but myself. Nobody to blame but me. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist, where we talk about, problems people have. That's poetic. Thank you for tuning in. Upon the Rise, and thank you for tuning in as well. Coco, good to see you. Coco, I think you just heard what I was saying. I totally screwed the pooch, as they say. And the worst part is I have no one to blame but me. No one to blame but me. It's it's so much better when I can blame somebody else, but it's on me. But yeah. So Upon the Rise, he's got his dog with him. I got my dog with me, actually. My son's dog. Despotic's barely awake. Juneteenth was kind of cool for me because me and my son, we got to spend the whole day together because he's got his camp. So he didn't have camp today. So we went to Descanso Gardens. We had a nice day there. And then we went, I did jujitsu. He had to tag along for that. We saw the World Cup last night. Oh, I already told you about that during the show. And and then he had swimming. It was fun. We went in and out. Oh, they have a premium show featured. Yeah, I saw that. Maybe I wouldn't have got on anyway. So Coco, maybe I'm upset about nothing. I don't understand when they feature the premium show, because the premium show it's just, if you're not a premium member, you just have to look at the premium banner. I guess they're pushing joining this premium show. But I checked because I was very frustrated at not having my own show up ready, and it looks like they only have like 3,000 followers, so it must be a new person, someone they grabbed from YouTube, So there you go. Yeah, please. I'll find someone else. Give me a chance. By the end of the show, I'll find someone else to blame. Okay? It's just me. Sometimes, this is Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. And those of you who don't know, since it's in-house, it's a small show today, full disclosure show as always. I am getting a master's in marriage and family therapy, as well as just clinical counseling. So I'm actually studying for this stuff, But part of that is taking ownership of when you are in fact at fault. And I'm in fact at fault. I have to take ownership of it. And my son handles it better than I do. He's already talking me through it. I'm like, listen, maybe you should be sitting here and I should be playing video games, because you seem like you're probably better at this. I don't like featured premium shows either. Yeah. Personal response. Thank you. Personal responsibility is overrated. I like that. Personal responsibility is just grossly overrated, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's funny. All right, well, let's start this show. And again, I always love doing the show. And Fridays is the most fun day because I don't have to get up. I don't have to take my son anywhere. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it's always Trump's fault. I'll blame him. It's Trump's fault. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin the party. If you have a question or a comment, or you'd like something answered, if you have something you want fixed, you can drop me a line in the chat, and we'll do that. Otherwise, I'm going to roll over to as I share this. Am I the asshole? And see what's going on over in Reddit land. All right, here we go. Oh, by the way, good news, and thank you, everyone. I think your prayers helped a lot. I told you yesterday, I think I was kind of down because of my mom, or maybe it was the day before, but my mom was not doing well, but she's picking up steam. So she's picking up steam. I'm like, yay. I was talking to her. Actually, it was this morning, and she was really coherent and with it, I was like, wow. And then tonight, not as much, but I think she was all doped up on painkillers at that point. So thank you for your your prayers for that. That is appreciated. All right, let's get into it. My mom's am I the asshole? My mom changed my aunt's birthday dinner to a restaurant she preferred, and I called her out. Huh? Okay. So your mom, if I'm reading this right, we'll jump in on it. Your mom changed the restaurant for her sister's birthday, your aunt, to a restaurant that your mom preferred instead of your aunt, whose birthday it actually is. It's a douche move. Don't know if that makes her an asshole. It makes her kind of a douche. But let's see. We'll see how it goes. So your mom's 62, invited me 25 to a Thai restaurant. Yeah, I like Thai food. I haven't been to a Thai restaurant in a while though. For my aunt's 73rd birthday. So she's the older sister. She's 73. Probably doesn't get out much. Maybe she does. Some 73-year-olds are pretty active. My parents are 83, both of them. My mom can barely walk. She stood up today and we're like, yeah, it was a big deal. It's a really big deal. She's got low blood pressure. So if she stands up, she sometimes faints and then she breaks her arm. That's what happened last time. It was my aunt's actual birthday. When I arrived, there were about 8 other family members there, but my aunt, the birthday girl, was nowhere to be found. So it was your aunt's birthday dinner. 8 relatives are there. Everyone's there except for your aunt. That's a bad start. That's not a good start. Thank you, Coco. Thank you very much. Man, that's not good, is it? It's just awful. It's just not good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. What's going on here? Hang on a second. I'm trying to fix this. Can I fix it? No. It's unfixable. It's unfixable, I tells you. All right, now I did it. Okay. All right. So let me get back to it. All right. So here we go. Oh, boy. Here we go. We called her, found out that she was sitting at a completely different Thai restaurant. Huh. She came right over when she realized everyone was waiting. Well, I mean, she must have been ecstatic. Think how happy your aunt was to know that everyone didn't just not show up for her birthday. She must have been sitting there in this Thai restaurant like, what the hell? Like no one's coming to my birthday. I mean, that's a hard thing to handle when you're like a 5 or 6-year-old, But to be a 73-year-old and have everyone bail on you, woof, it's brutal. And especially it's family. Anyway, we called her, found out she's at a completely different Thai restaurant. She came right over when she realized everyone was waiting at the other place. When she walked in, she looked disappointed and sad, which honestly made me feel bad. I'll tell you this. I would assume if she came in that like hangdogged, that saddened with her expression, I guarantee you weren't the only one who felt really bad for her. I think everyone's mad at your mom. I'm just guessing, although I haven't read the whole thing. She looked disappointed and sad, which honestly made me feel bad. I bet it made everyone feel bad. Later that day, at my son's T-ball game, I was talking with my husband and I was joking that someone was bound to end up at the wrong Thai restaurant because the names were similar. Oh, okay. One's called Pad Thai, and this one is Sad Thai that she went to. She came in there, she got very sad. That's when my mom said, "Well, my sister and I were discussing where to go for her birthday, but she wanted to go to the other Thai restaurant because it's her favorite." Oh, your mom's a douche. Your mom is an asshole. It's her favorite restaurant. It's her 73rd birthday. She's still alive at 73, and your mom fucked her. And she looks sad because she knows that your mom screwed her. She knows it. And, she must have told her. I mean, it must have just been like the worst ruse your mom ever pulled. She must have said, "Oh, yeah, we'll go do your restaurant," knowing full well she's going to show up there, sit alone, and then she'll call me like, "Oh, I thought you meant this one." And, she's no dummy. She's been around this her sister for a long time. Yeah. All right. But she wanted to go to the other Thai restaurant because it's her favorite. I didn't want to go there because they switched owners and I don't think the food is good anymore. It's her favorite. It's not your birthday. If it's your birthday, that's your call. You know what you should do is revenge. You should ask what your mom's favorite restaurant is. Then tell her you're going to have a party there. Let her show up there. Nobody else shows up there. And then you just go wherever you like and you tell her, "Hey, we're down at the TGI Fridays," if that's still around. I was shocked. They said, "Mom, if I wanted to go to that restaurant, it was sitting there waiting for us all to show up, then that's on you." Exactly. For telling everyone to go somewhere else just because you don't like it. Exactly. It's a shitty thing to do to your sister, to anyone, really. It's a shitty thing to do to a fellow human being. It's very selfish. Very selfish. I told her that my aunt looked disappointed and sad when she arrived because she didn't get to celebrate her birthday at her favorite restaurant. Yeah, she got screwed. You know? Oh, yeah. My mom responded, I don't care. I'm paying for a meal. I want to enjoy it. Oh, wow. Your mom's a douche. She's really a douche. Now, obviously, I think it could be that she's got issues with her sister. But it could also be she's just not a very nice person. Maybe you'll tell us as we go. But that's just I'm paying for it. It's someone else's birthday. You lout. You jerk. You buffoon. You jackass. Come on. The hell. Honestly, it's just rude. All right. She also told me. Okay. So she had to pay for. She also told me I don't really have a right to say anything because she paid for my meal since she invited me. So she owns you, I guess, because she bought you a couple of pad Thai noodles. You can be bought apparently. She believes for two pad Thai noodles and a plate of ladnar. He made some spicy chicken, and while or what chicken satay. I do like Thai food. And while I was genuinely grateful that she paid for my dinner, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you didn't realize you were signing a contract with the devil. With you're signing, an oath in blood that she gets your soul after you finish your crackers. What are the crackers that they have at the Thai places are good? They're not cinnamon crackers. They have some kind of clam crackers or something. They're pretty good, man. Now I want to eat Thai food. I don't think that means I have to ignore the fact that my aunt did not get her birthday at the restaurant she had chosen and was actually sitting waiting for everyone. Yeah, that's just cruel. Your mom is a douche. I don't know if that's worse than an asshole. Might be. But here's the thing. She didn't even pay for my aunt's meal. Oh, wow. So she's a liar. Your mom is just awful. Despite it being her birthday and despite it being the one who organized the dinner. So her argument that she could choose because she was paying didn't really make sense. She didn't pay for her dinner even. I really think she doesn't like her sister, your aunt. She continued defending herself and genuinely believes she did nothing wrong. She did everything wrong. Eventually, I said, I don't want to talk about this with you anymore because it makes me frustrated. My husband heard the entire conversation and agreed with me. Yeah, you better not let her do any of your birthdays. She's going to take you to wherever she wants to go. The birthday person should have gotten to choose the restaurant. Yes, especially since my mom knew beforehand which restaurant she wanted. Yes, and set her up to sit alone and then play all stupid. Like, oh, I thought I got the names confused because, come on, stop it, jackass. I think that's what's bothering me the most is my mom still doesn't see anything wrong with what she did. I'm guessing your dad left her, or maybe he died. I don't know. But you're not bringing him up anywhere. Maybe he's still married to her. He was just like, I can't deal with this lady anymore. I just don't want to give her half. I'm frustrated because this is a pattern with her. She puts her own preference. Yeah, she's selfish. She's narcissistic and selfish, and then acts like everyone else is unreasonable for being. That is the recurring theme of the narcissist. They just they treat everyone like garbage. They want everything their way, and when it doesn't go their way, it's everybody else's fault. They are the star of supposedly everybody's life, and everything has to revolve around them. And it's just, just want to throw cold water in their face. Go wake up, but get over yourself. Everybody else has. I know some people might think I'm overreacting. I don't, or making a big. You know what you should do? Here's what you should do. You should take your aunt to the Thai restaurant she wanted to go to, just you two, and maybe your husband. Just go, you know what, my mom, and you can talk about your mom, and she'll probably give you a ton of stories of her doing shit like this. Or maybe she'll help explain why your mom turned out to be such an asshole. Like what in her upbringing made her who she is. And maybe there's a possibility to fix it. But yeah, you should, on your own, just go, listen, you didn't get the dinner you wanted. You're really nice. Let me take you out. It's a Thai restaurant. It costs, it's cheap as shit. So you go, come on, let's go to the Thai restaurant you want to go to. We'll have a nice time. We'll drink some Mai Tais and eat I don't know, eat pad say you, right? That's what I would do. I know some people might think I'm overacting. I don't. But this is something my husband and I notice happens often. It's not really about the Thai food. Yeah, it's a repeated pattern where my mom puts her own wants first, even during events that are supposed to be about someone else. Ay, 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 ay. So am I the asshole? No. But I would seriously take your aunt out and give her the birthday she deserves. Not the birthday your mom thinks she deserves. The one she really deserves. because your aunt sucks. Or not, your mom sucks. But yeah, I would take it, just seriously, I would take her out just to get the dish. Like, why? Because this is your mom now. She's got a history of it. Now here's your chance with her older sister, who's 10 years older than her, at least around 10 years old, I think. She's 73, so it's 11-year difference. But be like, and she might not know, because that's a big age difference between the two. So they really didn't grow up. They're sisters, but they never really grew up together. Really, I mean, kind of a little bit, but not. They're not like me and my sister were a year apart, year and a half apart. But she might know, this is what happened. One day, Dad did this to her. One day, Uncle Jerry did that to her. One day at school, Billy Simpkins did this to her. And you can find out maybe where this childhood trauma started and how it turned her into just such just an awful person. Sorry. Listen, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Right? Right. All right. Yeah, you are not the asshole. But do take her out. I want to take your aunt out to Thai food. I'm just so bad. I'm so angry about it. Let me do it. I'll do it. Sign me up. Sign me up. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. All right. Let's thank Rumble, because I love Rumble more than anything. I do. They're the best. They take care of me. And when I screw up, it's my fault. Like tonight. But let's talk about what is not a screw up. And that is Rumble's wallet, aka Rumble Wallet. We hear a lot about crypto, but here's the part most people miss. Crypto was created so you can actually own and control your money. After the 2008 financial crisis, Bitcoin was designed as an alternative to banks. So instead of a bank holding your money and delaying transfers or limiting access, you are in control. And if you've ever had to wait for a transfer to clear, you felt that problem. Now, fast forward to today, everyone's heard of crypto, but getting started still feels complicated. That's exactly why I use Rumble Wallet. It takes all the complexity and makes it simple. Choose what you want: Bitcoin, dollar-backed stablecoins, or even digital gold backed by real gold. No complicated setup. It connects with MoonPay, so you can use your credit card, debit card, or bank and be up and running in just minutes. Once you're set up, you can even support your favorite Rumble creator, like me, directly. So do this now. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description and download Rumble Wallet. From there, you can set up your wallet, tap buy, and you're in the game. In just a few minutes, you can go from hearing about crypto to actually owning some. That's Rumble Wallet. It's right there. Click on it. You'll be glad you did. God bless you. Thank you, Rumble. Thank you. Much obliged. There you go. So yeah, that poor, I feel so bad for the sister. I'm not kidding. I am getting a master's in marriage and family therapy and clinical counseling. And boy, when someone comes in, here's the thing. I don't think that person would come into therapy. The mom who won't give her sister any sort of respect, even on her birthday. I don't think they're the ones coming to therapy. They're too narcissistic. They don't think there's anything wrong with them. They would never walk through a therapist's door. I'd be getting the sister of her. I'd be getting the daughter of her. I'd be getting the husband of her. Everybody but her, because unless there's a huge life punch, like cancer diagnosis or just something, a death that is impactful to them, which is hard to find because they're so narcissistic. There's nothing to knock them off their narcissism game, to make them just kind of join, to embrace what little humanity they have, and kind of like a small plant, put some water on it and let it grow. They're just self-absorbed. Everything's everybody else's fault. You got an older brother like that upon the horizon? It's too bad. And Odor. I like Odor. He smells. No, he's smelly. A smelly brother like that. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's go. Some coke. Dad probably went fishing to avoid the drought. I feel like, yeah, that's like one where if she is still married, and they never mention that she is, but that's one where the dad's probably like, I got to just get away. Like me and my ex, one of the things I would do I would run all the time. I would train for marathons, and part of me thinks now that it was just to be somewhere besides the house, because he's trained for a marathon. You got to run 2 hours, at least an hour, even on a bad one, so you're out and you're running and you're just alone. You're alone, so there you go. Oh, you got Argentina. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I've been digging the World Cup, man. Mexico's won 2 games. I've got my Mexico jersey. You know what I'll wear? I should have worn it actually the other night. I'll wear it next time they play. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll wear it. Hopefully they win. I'll wear it either way. All right. You've never had Thai, Coco? Well, you live in Wyoming. I don't think they allow Thai food in Wyoming. Just kidding. Thai food's good. Pad See Ew or Ladnar, those are my go-tos. They're both really good. They have these really good crackers. I don't know what they're called, but they're not clam crackers, but they're just something like that. But they're good. They're really good. They're crunchy. They're light. Wish I could remember the name. Hold on. Help me. I can throw it in the comments if you remember what it is. But Coco, listen. You're only going to go through life once. You should at least try Thai food and look it up and go to a good restaurant. Because even like a good Thai restaurant is probably not that expensive. That's the other thing that's cool about Thai food. It's like, if you're looking at like a list, like on a Yelp or something, and they have the dollar symbols for how expensive something is, Thai is generally going to be like $2 signs. It's not going to be 4 or 5. It's pretty affordable. Yeah, older. I figured you got an older brother like that. Yeah. The mom's probably like that as a child too. Yeah, Raggedy Ann doll. You got the Raggedy Ann doll I wanted. I had a Raggedy Ann. No, I had a Raggedy Andy. My sister had a Raggedy Ann. And we had this Raggedy Ann doll, and my cousin, poor cousin Barbara, we were. She was the youngest. It was me. I was the oldest. Julie, my cousin Barbara, I think was 2 years younger than Julie is. 2 years younger than Julie, and so we would give her this Raggedy Ann doll that had this like stain on the hand of it. It was like a beanbag. We called it Baby Beans. It was actually a Raggedy Ann doll, but we called it Baby Beans. And poor Barbara, anytime we were playing with the stuffed animals and stuff, we always gave her Baby Beans. And Baby Beans just had this nasty, it's probably like coffee or chocolate or something. But we'd always say it was like poop or something, and we try to. All right, I digress. Baby Beans. Hey, Tataka, good to see you. Yeah, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. All right, let's get back to the show. I'm way out of but Coco, my advice to you: try some Thai food. You'll like it. Oh, no! I just remember what I was going to do. I'm Mr. ADD tonight. Thai food crackers. What do they call them? It's the Thai spice crackers. They had like another name though. Like Thai food. Wait, let me see. Thai restaurant crackers, not food crackers. What do they call them? Tesco Thai spicy cracker. I guess I thought they had some other name though. But yeah, all right. Well, there you go. Maybe that's it. No, it's not. Crab crackers. No, just get the crackers. You'll be happy. I don't know the name. Apparently, even Google is confused by it. AI doesn't even bother. Like, yeah, I'm not even going to weigh in on this one. All right, I hit AI. See what AI is going to say here. They're going. It's a deep dive. Prawn crackers is what they're calling them. All right, prawn crackers. Yeah, I said clam crackers. I'm in the ballpark. They're good. Try them. Make sure you get those, Coco. The prawn crackers. All right. All right, let's continue on, shall we? Yes, let's go. Make it so, number one. Here we go. Next one up. Am I the asshole for refusing to host a new friend's event at my place's rooftop? In this day and age, everything's a liability. So you almost have to look at everything from a lawyer standpoint. You still want someone getting drunk and taking a header off the top of your roof. If it's a small thing, then that's not a big deal. But if it's a party, that's why don't you do like the woman we just talked about, and you invite whoever the birthday person is, and send them to the wrong rooftop, and then the rooftop that they like, and then you bring them to a rooftop that they don't. How about that? Yeah. All right, here we go. It's a short one. Good. Am I the asshole for refusing to host a new friend's event at my place rooftop? So does that mean you own it, or is this an apartment building? I recently moved into a new building that has an incredible rooftop. So it's an apartment. Gotcha. Beautiful views. Well, that matters because, there's ordinances, there's rules about who can have a party and what time you got to shut it all down, and you don't want to get evicted. So, stuff. I recently moved to a new building, had an incredible rooftop, beautiful views. Heck, you can even see one of the WC stadiums. I don't know what that is. I've partied with this guy about twice. Okay. So you don't even know this guy. Yeah. New friend. No, if you got this great building with this great rooftop, don't let new guy Joe over there and bring all his dopey friends. You got to suss this dude out. You got to do some reconnaissance on this guy before you let him throw a party at your place. I think you're just horny for him, honestly. But it ain't worth getting kicked out of your nice place with the view. I've invited him and people over 2 to 3 max as I want to host them and just have a great time. That's smart. 2 or 3 seems reasonable. I consider him a new friend, but really have not hung out significantly to consider it a close friendship. Out of the blue, here we go. Do not do this. Do not trust your gut. Just why you posted this on Reddit. Trust your gut. You do not. You tell him no. And if he says, okay, just 2 or 3, you tell him no. That just make it up. Oh, they're having some HOA meeting up there. Oh, they're having some religious service up there. Oh, whatever. Just make something up. But you can't do it because if you tell him okay to the 2 or 3, he's still going to bring the 7 or 8 and go, you're a new friend anyway. You're kind of expendable to him. Just telling you. So out of the blue, he sends me a message asking if he could use my rooftop to host an event. So he does he even want you to come? If he could use your rooftop, no, say no. The answer, no. I know you like him. You think he's attractive. You want to hook up with him. You probably already have hooked up with him. But for the love of God, no. Handsome ain't going to give you a new home when a new place to live after this. And that is good. He sends me a message. Could he 7 or 8 people tomorrow or Sunday? And on a Sunday, people got to work the next day. They're not going to like that at all. Clearly, I was taken back by the request. Being so bold as we are new friends. Yeah, trust your gut. Do not do this. I cannot be insistent enough on that. So you wonder if you're the asshole. No, you are not. You're not at all. Don't do it. I'm still in the process of working on placing and keeping boundaries with people. In the past, I have been a people pleaser. Good for you for realizing that, and good for you for asking these questions and not simply agreeing to it. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. I barely know this person. It's my residence. Do not do it. These are my building amenities. I'm responsible for a group of 7, 8. I mean, you don't know any of these people. You barely know this guy. I'm here laughing at the audacity of some people. Yeah. Edit. I really appreciate everyone's input. It made me see the potential dangers. Yep. Yeah, they're probably all going to be doing drugs too. Someone ODs. There's so much that can go wrong. I have not even thought about. I told him I can't. Didn't apologize either. Good. Don't. But the building has strict guidelines about guests. Good. There you go. Thank you, everyone. No, thank you. You did the right thing, and you're helping set boundaries. You said that was one of your goals, and boom, you did a great job of it right there. Nice work. Nice work. Pat on the back for you. Nice lady. There you go. Yeah. Oh, I lived in Detroit. There was a Thai restaurant in the bad part of town. There was a murder there in 2017. See, they already got their murder out of the way. There was a Brown's Chicken massacre, and it didn't stop me from going to Brown's Chicken. That was in Chicago. That was actually really sad. It actually was really sad. I didn't go to that Brown's Chicken, but I did go to Brown's Chickens. Although technically that one happened after hours, and it's just awful. They stole this money, or not all this money, whatever was in the Brown's Chicken register, $1,000 maybe, and then shot all the employees so no one had talked. It was in Palatine. There's a Thai restaurant in the bad part of town. There was a murder there in 2017. Never go in there. I used to live. I loved it actually. I lived on Los Feliz Boulevard, Los Feliz and what was it? Cross Street. I can't remember. It was right near the Greek Theater. It had a view of the hills and the Hollywood sign and the Griffith Park Observatory. It was just an amazing view. It was an amazing view. Also right next to a gas station, and it was a busy street. But the views were just breathtaking. We would go up on the roof sometimes and just look out and just, have a beer or something, just relax. But it was nice. But that gas station it was 24-hour day, and it would get noisy sometimes at night, people pulling drunk or whatever. But I forgot about it. So we moved. We bought a house. Max and I bought a house. We moved to Glendale, which is like 15 minutes away. About 2 years after we moved out, some poor guy, the gas station attendant, got murdered at that same gas station, not 10 feet from where we lived. It was late at night. Someone came, they robbed him, they shot him, and they left. And that was that. I don't think they ever caught who did it. Sad. It was like some guy just working his way through, school or something. He was doing an overnight shift. It was just awful. And you know what, Coco? Actually, I've never been back to that gas station, but it's not convenient. It's like 15 minutes away, and it was always expensive. The only thing they did there that was good was they had this one guy who would fix my tires. I was always getting nails in my tires. I blame the streets of LA. See how I can blame people? And so I would go in there, $20. He'd put a little plug in it, and right as rain. He did not get shot. He was not the guy who got shot. He was just the tire guy. Okay, you avoid it because yeah, okay, yeah. If you avoid it because it's on the bad side of town, there's no Thai place on the good side of town. Yeah, I mean, if it's on the bad side of town, then yeah, I get it. Mm. You know what you need to do, Coco? Next time you're in the big city, you're in Cheyenne or what are the big? You got like three big cities in Wyoming. Next time you're in the big city or a big city, used to work in Wyoming. I would do dealerships there, and there was three major cities that I remember. Although I really only remember Cheyenne. I can't remember the other two, but I would go there. Wait till the next time you're there, and go get yourself some Thai food. You know what? I'm going to send you some Thai food. I'll do that. Hey, Cram Cloud, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. I'll send you some Thai food. Yeah, upon the horizons, right? It's like an alligator. Just run a serpentine pattern, stay low, find cover, wear flak jacket and helmet. You'll be fine. Yeah, I think that's some solid advice from Upon the Horizon. And you've got to figure, I was saying these Thai restaurants are $2 signs if you go on Yelp. This one you're talking about has got to be one. Is it good? I mean, sometimes you got to go to the hood to get the good food. Roscoe's original Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. There's like some soul restaurant in the Compton area. Yeah, Cheyenne. There you go. Mm-hmm. You are the big city. Is that the one with all the boots, Coco? Like when I used to work there, they had all these giant cowboy boots all over the city. I think that's Cheyenne. That's the one that kind of connects like with the 80 or something down into goes down to the Denver airport or whatever, something like that. Yeah. Chugwater Chili Cook-Off is this weekend. That sounds great. You know what I never went to, but I always loved the billboards for was when I would go through Montana. I've worked all over doing what I used to do. But they would do this thing called the Testicle Festival. And it's exactly what you think. It was in Montana. And they basically take bison balls or bull balls and that's what it is. Everyone's walking around trying everybody's bull testicles. Oh, it's some good marinade on that batch of bull testicles you got there. But they called it the Testicle Festival. And I'd take my picture by the billboard. Then one year I was going to be there for the Testicle Festival. I was going to be there at the time it was on and in the area that it was. And I'm like, well, I don't know that I'm going to eat it, but I'm going to go. I got to see it. Maybe I'll try, what the hell. But I'm like, probably not. Probably just watch people and take some pictures. But they canceled it that year because the year before there was a big stabbing or a couple people got stabbed at the Testicle Festival. Too much testosterone. You eat too much testicles, you get filled with testosterone and rage. And then next thing you know, you're stabbing people in the testicles, most likely. Yeah, Testicle Festival. I loved it. I mean, I loved the sign. I never got to go because of the stupid stabbing. Hold on, Testicle Festival. I'm pretty sure that's a Testicle Festival. I love it. I have a picture of it somewhere. Testicle Festival. I think I have more than one. Montana. Now, let's see if they brought it back. Montana's original raucous. It's all the testicles you're eating. It's all that testosterone everybody's chomping on. Okay. Oh, it's in Missoula, which is like near one of the schools. Yeah, I used to do the dealership in Missoula. That's it. Montana's original Raucous Testicle Festival, which ran 35 years near Missoula at the Rock Creek Ridge. Oh, permanently canceled. So they didn't bring it back. Well, it's all right. I wasn't in 2018. So, yeah. Yeah, due to safety and liability concerns, today you can experience milder blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I heard there was a stabbing. That's how AI handles the safety concerns. Stabbing. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Sorry, everybody. Hey, you know what? Maybe Wyoming can host it. Testicle Festival. Why did they cancel the Testicle Festival? Persistent issues with fatal crashes, drunk driving, violent brawls, and general liability. The closure of the notoriously rowdy 5-day event, known for its nudity. Look at all this. You see why I wanted to go? I didn't know why I wanted to go. I just thought it was a bunch of Looney Tunes eating testicles. But my God, who knew? The closure of the notoriously rowdy 5-day event, 5 days of testicles will do that to you. Known for its nudity. What? Alcohol consumption. Okay. Mountain oysters, a.k.a. bull testicles. Eating competition. So they have bull testicle eating competition. Oh my, how are you not going to go to that? How are you not? That's what I would have been sitting at, drinking beer and not eating testicles. Was driven by several major issues. Tragic traffic accidents. You get wasted and drive home drunk. Violence and crime. Festival frequently drew police attention, incidents over the years, stabbings, high volumes of DUIs, general liability. Yeah. Social media and attendance. As social media became more prominent, many longtime patrons complained they could no longer disconnect without seeing their wild alcohol-fueled antics brought online. So basically, they were them getting drunk and their drunken debauchery was being broadcast, and they preferred to keep it on the down low. So there you go. There you go. And that is what happened to the Testicle Festival. There you go. Aren't you glad? You think I just do only this? You know, I do a lot of things. You have more risk from bears and cougars than crime, Coco. Why 60K? Yeah. Wyoming, right, is the lowest per capita population of any state. Or maybe the lowest population period, just even overall, right? Because it's so spread out. You only have like 3 major cities. And when I was there, I was so mad. Well, there's Jackson Hole's there, and I love Jackson Hole. But I was so mad I didn't get to go to the Devil's Head or whatever. It was just too far out of the way. It's like everything's kind of in this area of Wyoming, and then the Devil's Head or whatever that is out here. And I would have had to drive 2 hours out, 2 hours back. There was just no way to do it with the dealerships I was doing. I was kind of bummed because that's like the rock that they had. Show you my age from Close Encounters. All right, let's get back to the show. I'm sorry. You know, I it was all the talk of testicles, and I have to hit the wrong button at least once. Yeah, it's the lowest populated state. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. I learned more about the Testicle Festival. I thought they took a hiatus and they lost it. But yeah, Devil's Tower. That's what it was, Coco. Thank you. All right, let's get back to the show. We're not. This is not the Let's Talk About Wyoming and Testicle Festival show. Although that's what it became. But let's get back to Am I the Asshole? Yeah, I wish I went Devil's Tower. I wish I did. I did nothing. All I did in there was I ate a little. I went to some breweries. I walked around. I saw some boots, some giant boots. Yeah, it was nice. Wasn't really a lot to do, honestly. I was very windy. I remember that. All right. Let's keep going. Okay. Am I the asshole if I leave a friendship over an abusive partner? No. Come on. No. Over an abusive partner? Oh, wait. That one seems easy. We'll go back to it, but I want to read this one because it's World Cup related. Am I the asshole for telling my BSF? What's a BSF? Anybody? BSF? Friend? Bisexual? What's a BSF? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, telling my friend that I'm not babysitting her kids just because her man wants to watch the World Cup game at a bar. Well, I mean, that's your decision. You know, why would you have to do that? You know, that's your call. It's not, hers. So I have a friend who I absolutely love. Okay. We're in our late 20s, both female. Every so often, my best friend asks me to babysit her kids. Either I offer or I want to pitch in because she's done so much for me. Okay. During World Cup season, by the way, World Cup is a long season. So you're going to be doing, if you agree to this one, you're agreeing to probably 3 or 4 other games as well. Okay, so she texted and called me about possibly needing childcare after hours. We created a contingent plan. A reason being my best friend wanted to get her nails done and her partner might be working at the time. I'm all for babysitting for my overstimulated best friend. I don't mind moving my schedule around for her to have some time for herself. So you're okay if it's self-care, but it's not okay if it's self-indulgent care where she drinks and screams and yells at the soccer game. However, I've always been a bit bothered by the way babysitting works with her, but I love her so much that I put up with it. Okay, well, that's on you. First of all, I always have to wait till the last minute to find out if her partner's working or if he's not. Typically makes personal plans because he knows I'm coming. Or second, I get told they'll be home by a certain time, but she always makes excuses. They will never be home on time. You know this. Again, this is, we were talking about boundary issues in the last one, the last caller, the last person. This is boundary issues. You need to set better boundaries with your friend. I will watch your kids under these circumstances. You can't be late. If you're late, I will not watch your kids on the next time. You just give them, you can't be late. Be on time. I mean, you don't have to be draconian about it, but they can't. They're going to just take advantage of you otherwise. I get told to get home. Yeah, so she lies about that. It's always annoyed me, but I'm very light about my complaints. Yeah, you put up with it. You have poor boundaries with her, and she doesn't sound like a bad person. She seems like you seem like you like her. I think she really likes you, but she just used to you just kind of doing whatever her boyfriend or husband wants to do. I think it's more of the boyfriend husband. I think he kind of rules the roost. He lords over her, and she lords over you. So there you go. That's kind of seems how this is all set up. And by extension, lords over you also. So my BSF was having car troubles in the morning. I have heard of a BFF, best friend forever. I don't know. Best second friend? I don't know. So I checked on her around noon. Since her car is an issue, I'm thinking maybe it was hinder the plans for the day. After check-in, she said she was still attending the nail appointment, that she needed to leave by 5:30 p.m. That's late for a nail appointment. I didn't see much of an issue with that since I had a slow office day. I made plans to pick up my dog at home, drive to her place, babysit her kids while watching the Mexico-South Korea game. I watched a game. Mexico won. Good for them. Viva Mexico, cabrones. I know their game works, though, how the game works, how they do the tango sometimes, whether intentional or not, it's intentional. So I texted my friend whether her man or her were leaving or left already. I knew traffic was getting bad in the Bay Area. Oh, Bay Area traffic's terrible. So I was counting my minutes. She didn't reply. Yeah, she's drunk. She doesn't want you to hear all the bar noise. I asked, or party noise. I asked, I asked what I needed to ask, and she answered that her man's job for the day got canceled. He works in construction, and we were planning to go to a bar nearby and watch the Mexico game. He's Mexican. He's going to be partying. I got upset and told her that I was not trying to be rude, but I wasn't going to babysit. I didn't need to, I didn't need that. I was a replacement dad. I also wanted to see the game. Yeah, I mean, turn on your TV. They had agreed to babysitting because he could be working and she's overstimulated. Yeah, you did it for the right reason, but this is what they do. You have to set boundaries. You have to stop babysitting her for a little while, or just make sure it's during the daytime hours and not the nighttime hours. You got to set better boundaries. That's what it's all about. And I really feel like your friend, I feel like the husband runs the show, especially if, in a Mexican family, generally the husband it's a patriarchal, society, and the husband rules the roost. And so, he just kind of tells her and then she tells you. Okay. You said, I don't care about her man. Take care of your damn kids. Watch the game at home. Include them in your heritage. Yeah, but he wants to get wasted and he wants to hang out with his friends, but it's not fair to you. But at the same time, you knew this was coming. Come on. There's a friggin' seriously. He's Mexican. The Mexico Korea game's on. They want you there at 5:30. The game starts at 6. Come on, stop it. Like, you come on, put 2 and 2 together. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. You're not the asshole, but you need to set some boundaries. That's all. You're definitely not the asshole. But they're gonna you let them take advantage of you. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. Yeah, I think Upon the Horizon. Yeah, if I categorize this show, it will be the testicle show. I think that's what I'll call it. Oh, best sister friend. What the fuck is that, Coco? Best sister friend? I don't know. It still doesn't make sense to me. Like she said, I don't think she's an actual sister, right? Or maybe she got a lot of sisters, and so she's her best sister friend. Yeah, all right. BSF. It's a railway, right? Isn't BSF like a rail line? Burlington or BNF? Maybe, I don't know. Burlington something or other. G Fon's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in, brother. You said they are the asshole. I would say so, yeah. For abbreviating 3 out of 1,000 words they typed in regards to some descriptions of her friend. Thank you. Important enough to her brother, with my opinion. They think of them as a sister. Okay. Yeah, there's too many just acronyms for everything. I'd like them to keep it much more simple. Just for me. For no other reason than to help me out, because I get confused pretty easy. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling here. Let's see. Let's go. We'll go back one. The one I skipped over to get to the World Cup one. Me, I'm digging the World Cup. I got my jersey. I got my authentic World Cup jersey for Mexico. I love it. I was actually going to go cheaper. I was going to go, okay, you know what? I think I'm just going to get a replica, which is still $100, but it looked pretty good for like a non-official jersey. It looked pretty much like the official jersey. I mean, if you look real close, you'll be like, oh, that's a replica. But it was like kind of close. So I kind of had to go to the hood to get it because every place was sold out. And I get down there, and they don't have any replica jerseys in my side. So like we still have a few of the authentic ones, which are like $150. I'm like, all right, well, give me one of those. So I got one of those. And then I was calling to see if they had any left, of either, was it before or after? I think it was after the Mexico won last night. No, it was before. It was before the game yesterday. And they're like, no, we are completely sold out of everything like everybody else now. Okay. Am I the asshole if I leave a friendship over an abusive partner? Hell no. No. How in the world would you be the asshole for that? I just realized I haven't been sharing. All right. How could you possibly be the asshole? I-41 have been with my BFF. See, that one I know. And now I know BSF. Thank you, Coco. Best sister friend. Sounds like, what are they, Mormons? Isn't that, they have, what was that, sister friend or something? I-41 people have been a BFF with Tina, 37 for 10 years. Good. All right. We became really good friends when I was at a low point in my life. I was dealing with depression and was really low. She was there for me. So that's nice. And when I picked myself back up to help celebrate my wins, that's great. She's been a good friend over the years, a little flaky. Yeah, she still was there when you needed her, but not when it matters. Yeah, there you go. But not when it matters. I was also there for her when she had to go to jail. All right. And help get her back on her feet. All right. Good. Sounds like you both are stand-up people for each other. The issue is her narcissistic, toxic, abusive baby daddy. That's not the issue. It's not the issue. The issue is that she puts up with her toxic, abusive baby daddy. That's the issue. His being toxic and abusive doesn't matter if she cuts him off. But if she allows for it, if she doesn't set those boundaries up, then there's the issue. So it's not his toxicity. It's her putting up with his toxicity or encouraging or whatever the reason is. Anyway, she has been seeing him on and off for a few years before she got pregnant, and they now have a 3-year-old son together. That's unfortunate. The man put her through the ringer 2 months after she had the baby. She found out he was sleeping with prostitutes. And I'm sure he's given her a host of venereal diseases. I mean, the guy's a piece of shit. I mean, you as a friend, I'm guessing this is what you did. You have to do the stand-up thing because you seem to try and get each other through the hard times. And so what you're going to need to go is listen. You have to get away from this guy. He is no good for you. He sleeps with other women. He's a shitbag. You have very low self-esteem. That the fact that you would put up with this for as long as you have, you're better than this. Be better than this. Prove that you're better than this. Cut off all. He's going to be a shitty father to your kid. Just get full custody of the kid and don't ever let him see her. I guarantee any time he spends with this kid is bad net time for that kid. Period. Not that he's probably dying to see her anyway. Anyway, so for 2 months, she found out the baby, he was sleeping with the prostitutes. That's when it all started to put his, and he hits her. That's when he started to put his hands on her. I have went and picked her up in the middle of the night whenever she called. He has called the police on her dozens of times, resulting in her getting a DUI, arrested with charges. He has stolen her car, wallet, multiple phones. Tina has totaled her car. I bet you that's her real name. Has totaled her car because he was chasing. Yes, he's a menace. Last year, Tina finally left good and got a house of her own. Good, but I bet she went back to him. But it wasn't long before she let this man come and live with her. Since she moved out, he has destroyed TVs, furniture. He's a menace. About 6 months ago on her birthday, he totally destroyed her house. Yes, but at least he took her to the Thai restaurant he promised. I'm sorry. And had the baby help. Well, he destroyed her house and had the baby help. What? Yeah, the baby helped destroy the house. How good is a baby at destroying a house, in fairness? He broke TVs, put an unknown liquid on her mattress, dog shit on the door handles. This guy's a fucking moron. It's like the Home Alone version of a crack addict. I locked her outside locked her outside negative 20 degrees, no shoes and coat, stole her phone. She puts up with this. Why does she put up with this? You got to be a stand-up friend and say you have to stop putting up with this. And if she doesn't want to listen to you, then you got to use some tough love. Listen, I will always be here to help you when you want to leave him. You know where I live, you know my number. I'll come pick you up at any time of night. I will get you away from this piece of shit. But as soon as you let him back into your life, I'm fucking done. I'm done with you until you want to get away again, and then come on back. But you got to do that because this is just insane. This guy. About 6 months ago on her birthday, he totally destroyed her. I love that you wrote and had the baby help. I would like more info. I know this is terrible and I shouldn't make fun. I'd love to know what did they give the baby like a plastic hammer? It's like, hey, go break that picture frame with your little plastic boppy hammer. See how that goes. Practice for the future. Unknown liquid on the mattress. I locked her outside. She called me from her Apple phone, called the police. He's now has charges pending. I hope he goes to jail for a long time. I doubt it, though. But she should try and get custody of that kid, full custody. I've been with for everything, all court and gathering evidence. After this accident, I set a boundary, good, and told her, good, this is exactly what I told you. If she gets back with him, I can no longer stay her friend. Good. Yeah, you got to stop, She's got to know there's a consequence. I mean, God, I don't know what kind of consequences you need. The guy beats you, abuses you. He probably beats the kid too. I mean, he's a piece of shit. That's what pieces of shit do. Ay. So, yeah. So I told you, it's a good boundary. If she gets back with him, I can no longer stay her friend. Recently, her oldest son graduated high school, and he was at the graduation, this asshole. She has been seeing him secretly ever since. Ugh. Yesterday, she told me she woke up and he was standing over her screaming. She left her house with a friend and came back hours later, only to discover he was still in the house. When she came back, he started describing her having sex with another man from the night before. Was he like hiding in the closet? Now she's tried to lie to me and feign like he just showed up out of nowhere. Yeah, he didn't. But now he somehow has her new number. Yeah, she's been seeing him on the down low. She stayed at my house last night when I tried to offer help to keep her and her child safe. She said I was stressing her out and giving her anxiety. That's when it clicked to me that she'd invited him back into her life. You're 100% right. Yeah, let her go. Let her go until she's ready. She's going to, they talk about hitting bottom. You would think a normal human being would have hit bottom like 5 years ago with this guy. She still hasn't hit bottom. You have to, whatever that bottom is, near death, in a coma. I don't know what it is for her. I don't know, but you need to stop being her friend but always offer that if you ever really want to get away from him, you come to me, but you have to completely cut him out of your life. If you're willing to do that, I will help you. But this is just stupid. This is just nonsense. And you're being a fucking idiot. Sorry. I don't know. I don't get it. Again, this would probably go back to her father, right? To an abusive father. To watching her father beat her mother, to watching, that becoming the norm, or maybe some form of abuse she suffered as a child from a relative, sexual or otherwise, where it just became what she's used to. It became her normal. And so, she's happier with with the devil she knows than the devil she doesn't. And this devil she knows is a vile, pitchforked, piece of shit. All right, she's my BFF and I don't want to see her hurt or even die. I don't want to abandon her, but I'm at a loss what to do. You got to let her go. Tough love at this point. Because it's just going to keep going. And the guy's going to kill her at some point anyway. He'll kill her for sure if you keep playing the part that you're playing. But at least if you cut her off, maybe she'll wake up and she'll come back to you and really want to get away. I can't continue to care any more about her than she does herself. You will, though. So, Reddit, would I be the ass if I cut her and keep her boundaries are set? No, do it. Absolutely do it. You've done everything. She's not going to change. You've given her every opportunity to change, but keep the door open. Let her know, hey, listen, anytime you want to get your shit together and get away from this guy, I'll be there for you. How about that? Yeah, that's the psycho crate. Like the guy beats the crap out of her. Yeah, dirty diapers left open everywhere. Maybe that's what the baby did. He's like, yeah. Then I told the baby that I took the diaper off. The baby and told him to crap on the couch. Maybe what that and pee on the bed sheets. Maybe that's what the unknown liquid was. There you go. There you go. Yeah, it is terrible. He probably does have a donkey. I mean, the guy, like, he's probably got every venereal disease imaginable. This guy is just, garbage for me. But yet she keeps letting him back. She keeps letting him back in. It just makes me sad. Makes me sad for her. Makes me very sad for her. Well, I don't want that to be the last one because that's just depressing. Let's do at least one more because that's just awful. It's 10 kinds of awful. All right. But no, so far most of these people are not assholes. The other people in the stories are assholes, but they're not the assholes. All right. Am I the asshole for taking my sills off our subscription after they told my wife to keep me on a leash? Siblings? Why don't I know any of these acronyms? Taking my sills off our subscriptions. Sister-in-laws? Right? Maybe. That's not a bad guess. Am I the answer for taking my sister-in-laws off the subscription after they told my wife to keep me on a leash? I think that's some of these are the most interesting thing is just figuring out the acronym. All right, my wife Lee, 28, and I are 26. I bet that's her real name. Younger twin sisters just hit 22. They know nothing. They're 22. They're ding dongs. My wife is a bit of a black sheep in her immediate family, and when she was younger, sisters Mac and Gail received a lot of physical support from the parents. The younger twins, Gail, received the most. All right. Lee and I celebrated being together for 10 years, March 21st. Congratulations. Of this year. We weren't planning on doing anything for it at first, minus a small date due to our budget. But my wife's great aunt happened to give us a nice bit of cash. Well, that's great. To all the grandnieces and nephews and their partners and the families. That's sweet because she can actually watch you enjoy it and still be alive to see it. That's kind of a cool thing. My portion immediately went to tackling some personal debt. Smart cookie. And Lee wanted to use her money to take us on a little road trip to Manitoba Springs, Colorado, around our anniversary at the end of March. I was hesitant, but I decided to let her plan because she's got a knack for planning trips and I trust her judgment. Also, I haven't gone anywhere in over a year, and Colorado is on our list for nature exploration. It's a beautiful state. Check out the Testicle Festival. That's Montana. Prior to this, the twins were planning a trip to Colorado Springs. Everyone's going to Colorado for their 22nd birthday, flying out and back. Hope you ski at least. Around the end of, it doesn't really matter. They had their trip booked and finalized before Christmas at the first one of the, what is this about again? It's just about everyone's, this is like, I feel like you should just say, hey, this is everybody's trip itinerary after my aunt gave us all money. Here's everybody's itinerary. What hotels are they staying at? Why don't you tell me that? What do they use for the rental car? How much do they pay for the rental car? Yeah. Does the apartment take pets? I'm going to skip down. Gail states that we have the right to do so, but insists it's offensive to celebrate to their celebrations can only be seen. Okay, let me go back. Discord. 2 days later, my wife joins a Discord call with her younger sister, and they wanted to apologize for planning their birthday trip minus them. This whole thing confuses me. It just goes on and on and on. I can't. It's just too much. It's too scattershot. It's all over the place. You're not an asshole, but it just you need an editor. Movies need editors, and sometimes Reddit posters need editors too. I mean, it's too much. It's too damn much. I'm not going to call you an asshole. I couldn't even read I couldn't read enough. I read too much as it was. Boring myself. Am I the asshole? Ex versus husband. That sounds good. Like Ex versus Sever. That's which is not a great movie, but it's what it reminds me of. Went to a career event 2 months ago. I was aware an old business partner who I previously dated would be there with the company. I collaborated with. Okay. Go back further a year ago, I discovered my husband of over 10 years was having an affair for some months, along with evidence of him sleeping with or trying to seduce other women. All right. Yes, I stayed for personal reasons, and that's irrelevant. I think it's relevant, actually, very relevant. Fast forward to 2 months ago, we had plenty of arguments, So it's just like, hey, he cheated on me, so I can cheat on him. Is that what we're doing here? Why stay married even? Why don't you both just go with the people you're having sex with? Fast forward to 2 months ago, we had plenty of arguments regarding my lack of trust for him. One of those days, he stated he was sick and of this and wanted a divorce. Why don't you give it to him? Why don't you get divorced? It doesn't sound like you guys like each other. He locked me out of our financial accounts. That's why you didn't get divorced. So you can always get a lawyer, so I wouldn't have access to the money to pay bills. You get a lawyer. That's what lawyers are for. Get a lawyer. He has no right to do that if it's a joint account. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer and get your money. And the guy who would do that to you, and he's already cheating on you like constantly. Come on, you just divorce him, get a lawyer, and get your money back from him. All right. Hence, me going to my new career event with the ex-business partners companies. Okay, so he locked me out of my financial account, so I would have no access to the money to pay bills. I was not employed, a student, and initiating self-employment. Hence, going to it. You're making excuses to go sleep with this guy you used to like, assuming he's willing to sleep with you. You can still do that, by the way. Well, why don't you just get the divorce with your husband, get a lawyer, and you go sleep with the guy that you miss. Your husband doesn't love you anymore, obviously, and he's allowed. This guy might be okay, but it doesn't mean he's not also allowed. He might be married too, so there's a lot of variables here. But the one thing I know is you need to divorce your husband because he's a douche. My husband's been accusing me of having someone at home that weekend, so I called him out on his bullshit and reiterated who was there and who could confirm. Like, I love that your husband's cheating on you, but he's acting like the wounded dove. Now he's threatening to divorce me for knowingly attending a business event where my ex. Just divorce him. Just divorce him. Embrace it. He moved into the spare bedroom saying he never wants to talk to me ever again. Why do you? Again, like, it's just self-esteem issues. Why would you stay with this guy? He treats you like shit, and part of me thinks that you like being treated like shit or you wouldn't stay with him. That you have such low self-esteem that you think this is all you deserve. And boy, isn't this guy great. All right. I told him I went for business and who I did or did not talk to when you left me with divorce papers on the table, disappeared and locked me out of our financial accounts was none of your business. He's calling me a bigger a-hole for going there knowing he doesn't like the guy simply because I dated him 20 years ago and 10 years before my husband and I ever met. Facts and opinions. I went there for potential income. I think you went there to see if anything could still happen with this guy. You're miserable with this guy, whether your husband, whether you want to admit it or not. You're praying for a Hail Mary. You're going to go there, just fall in love with this guy and be like, okay. And he's going to say, I'll take care of you, baby. And then you can divorce your husband and have someone pay your bills while it's going on. It was business, not personal. I think it was both. It was a public event. Yeah, I believe that. It was none of his business. It really is his business, but he's such a douche. Fuck him. So who's the actual a-hole here? Your husband is a colossal asshole, and you need desperately to work on your self-esteem, and you also need to divorce him as soon as possible. That's my advice to you. That's it. You're not the asshole, though. So if that's any consolation. Hey, TV, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Let me see. Hey, Cram Club. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, sister-in-law. I got that one right, Coco. I was very excited about that. Prenup. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is relevant now. I got one grandbaby. Good for you, Coco. And the other's tossing and turning. Tatanka says 2 a.m. on the East Coast time. Of course. Thank you, Tatanka. I'm about to head out too. It's kind of end of the show. I couldn't finish on that last one, or the one with the abusive boyfriend, or the chick just stays with no matter what, ride or die with that piece of shit. Yeah, much of the story I think might be missing on that. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is Father's Day this weekend, isn't it, Coco? And happy Father's Day to you, Tatanka. I forgot about that. I got my son right here. We had so much fun today. We did. I had a great day with my boy. It was wonderful. I love being a dad. Okay, so you got the kids with you. 3-year-old girl, 4-year-old boy. Nice, Coco. Those are great ages. They're adorable. Hey, Rocco, good to see you. Buddy's dating a girl. Okay, so his question is, Buddy's dating a girl. He told me she's not dating anybody else. Okay, but he also told me she's gotten texts from another man while on a date. Should I warn my buddy about the red flags? Yeah, you're his buddy. You should totally tell him. You should just be like, listen, I'm just telling you that if she's still getting texts from another guy, she's still on the market. Maybe you guys are at the beginning of the relationship, and if you want to be exclusive with her, maybe you need to have that conversation with her, because it seems like right now you might be exclusive with her, but she's not exclusive with you. Or she's keeping her options open, which sucks, because you're like, I'm exclusive with you. I'm not dating any other women. And she's still out there like, oh, but let me see about this guy. Oh, well, this guy, it makes you feel like you're not, it's the classic not enough, right? But you got to tell him, as a friend, you got to tell him, at least let him know what's going on, because he's probably likes this girl a lot. And he's probably got blinders on. He's like, oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Doesn't mean it's over. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen, but he needs to have a sit down conversation with her, assuming they haven't had it already, in which case it's a whole different subject. And just be like, listen, are we exclusive here? Are we seeing other people? What is this relationship we're in exactly? Where do you see it going? Now, you would not be the asshole, Rock. I think you should let him know. Let him know it's a red flag. You speak your piece, and once you've spoken your piece, he can decide on his own what he wants to do. But you have all that off your conscience, and as a friend, if that happened to one of my friends, I would be like, hey, dude, the fact that she's getting texts while you're on dates with her is not a good sign. Unless it's a casual relationship, then yeah, that's what's going to happen. And also, if she sometimes the last minute when you're going to go out doesn't want to go out with you all of a sudden, and there's something comes up, it's probably named Jimmy or Tony. just pointing it out. Just pointing it out. But no, you're not the asshole at all. You should totally let them know. Oh, hey, Everett, good to see you. Yeah, I think so too. Yep, exactly. Thank you, Rocco. I appreciate you for that. Yeah, see, I like doing the chat talks too. Those are great. I really like doing those. All right, I love you all. God bless you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for making this so much fun. Cramcloth, Rocco, appreciate it. Hopefully that helps you. Ever Eden, Coco, of course, thank you too, as always. Hope you're having fun with the grandkids. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Have a great weekend, everybody. TV Green, Upon the Horizon, thank you as well. And everybody I might have missed, apologies. G Fonts, thank you, brother. And everybody else, again, I probably missed some people. But probably. Oh, and Tatanka, of course, Tatanka had to go. It's late. It's like 2 a.m. for Tatanka. And Levitron, I didn't even see you there. Levitron snuck in. What do you know? All right, everybody. I love you. God bless you. Have a great evening. Love each other. Be good. Have a happy Father's Day. Follow the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. And I think everyone will be, you just live a happier life, I think, overall. Don't you? I think so. I'm trying to see if this will work, and it's not, but that's all right. All right, everyone. God bless you. I'll see you Monday night for my 70th show. How about that? I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time with it. God bless you. Happy Father's Day. Have a great weekend. And remember, if you have a problem, I've got an answer. I'm Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist. Good night, everybody.